Did you ever wonder how 7 Days to Die would be like if difficulty didn't lead to bullet sponges? What if instead of playing Insanity, for example, we play Survivalist or Warrior, but we also have frequent wandering hordes, broken zombie spawn rates, mostly infested POIs, no traders, and faster, sort of smarter zombies that only take damage from headshots? Hey fellas, how have you been? It's your boy, Basic Burger Boy, and today, let's find out what happens in my first actually released 7 Days to Die series. Welcome to Emergence. Let's begin day 1 by completing the initial objective while I break down what you can expect and save your time. This is a modded vanilla playthrough, meaning no out-of-this-world additions and full revamps. Mods included improve or modify vanilla mechanics with some extras for variety purposes. In terms of content, we have 3 additional zombie packs from Guppy Zombies, some chunky variants over there. We also have additional POIs from Teragon, PEP, and Ztong. We have an expanded variety of guns from Izayo's weapon packs, craftable eyewear with 1 glasses to rule them all, empty water jars because we all miss them, craftable water filters because this is a no trader challenge, and a chance of bike parts and trash, with mini bike at a really low chance too. We are playing a mega city that features intertwined patches of mostly desert and wasteland, with a pinch of forest here and there. It took me a hyper-focused week and a lot of testing to get it just right. I still get flashbacks, by the way. Now for the interesting part, combat. I'm running with Survivalist difficulty, with run as day speed and sprint to nightmare for night speed, with spawn rates being at least, if not more, than the default wasteland nighttime rates, which basically means they don't stop spawning except in non-city areas. I hope. By using a locally hosted server, I capped the spawn limit to around 180 zombies, from 60 I think, or 72. Aside from these, we have more frequent wandering hordes, POIs are mostly infested, we have better zombie chasing AI, and we also have random and no warning blood moons every 4 to 20 days, if you get why. We also have a 25% experience and loot stage bonus at night, and a headshot only mod. Bleeding is removed, but they can still die from mollies and explosives, fortunately. And finally, the buffs, the nerfs, and the miscellaneous additions and conditions. I have an expanded inventory space and a craftable mega storage box thanks to AGF's backpack mod for my loot goblin needs. And because of this, I cannot trade nor take quests from traders. I removed the sections of the HUD that tell me what tier a POI is, so every entry is a mystery until it's definitely a catastrophe. I have 200% block damage while zombies get 400 to 500% depending on the blood moon. So good luck dealing with the cops, demolishers, and acid puke. I don't think I'm gonna be building a meta horde base or something. And lastly, I added the spawn sleeper in rage mod, so trigger-based spawning gets overridden. Because why isn't this a built-in feature? Still. Mods and links to their pages will be in the description below. Let me know in the comments if you want a copy of my mod folder if you want to try this out. Now, one question you might have is why play in Alpha 21.2? Well, it's sappy backstory time, just like in talent shows, lol. It's because I want this series to be my mini Think Less, Do More redemption arc. You see, last year, I recorded around a terabyte of footage, but couldn't get around editing it because I'm a perfectionistic overthinker. Then life happened. I got laid off twice in a row. I couldn't afford a paid Google Drive subscription anymore, let alone a new hard drive or USB to store all that footage in. And I had to let that series go with a bitter heart. Actually, the intro cinematic scene that you've seen came from the old save. But no worries, we'll get to that point again, even if this playthrough is harder than the old one. I hope you stay amidst my locked-in moments, irrelevant yapping, and other ADHD-esque shenanigans. It's day one. I'll spec into agility first because parkour and height is might. And I secretly feel badass if I imitate the cool ninja vibe of using knives and stealth. To make sure I stay grounded and organized, let's set this episode's goals. These are to find a suitable base, to find cooking supplies so hunger isn't an issue, to find out the volume of zombies we're dealing with, and hoarding up medical supplies and other stuff along the way, as usual. The time is 8:50 and we still have roughly 40 minutes before nighttime. I need to find a cooking pot, I need to find supplies, and it's a good thing I got into this POI though. Give me something good. Nah, better. Okay. Better than better than being naked for sure. So I'm just gonna get a lot of aloe vera. Maybe I can get more honey. Is that a chicken? It's a chicken. It's a chicken over there. Can never go wrong with investing into food, especially in these trying times. Okay, that's one chicken. No other sources of food in our surroundings. Aloe vera on the way. Where was I? I was gambling for honey. Okay. So I assume it's like a 5% chance, or is it 25? And I'm not a good gambler, so rip. Let's see if I get at least one honey out of this. Okay, I guess my luck has run out. And that's a doghouse over there. I'm not going to want to piss off a survivalist zombie dog. I can just sneak though. Maybe? Is there a zombie dog here? Oh, he's behind the doghouse. Okay. Oh, fuck that. Is that all the logs and not a single one? Not a single honey? That's unfortunate. Okay, nests. And I need... Okay, I already have the knife. So we're going to look for cooking pots, and that's usually in kitchens in the residential area. Not so sure in these type of POIs. Diner, drinks, and shakes. Maybe there's something good in there. Hey. Good book. Just gonna put this on slot number 3. I hopefully don't spend too much time. Okay. I'll take that. I remember this area pretty well. I'm pretty sure there's a dog under. And I do not want to deal with dogs this early in the game. So let's try our luck with this POI. And maybe we can get something from its kitchen. Hopefully a kitchen pot, a drinking pot, a cooking pot. Oh my god. I just feel so anxious, okay? I'm not very used to improv. But okay, let's see what we're dealing with. First, I'm just gonna loot the garbage in the surroundings. Nothing in there. That's weird. Okay, robotics. That's a stain of blood that cannot be harvested. Ah, this can be. Oh, look at here. Okay, a bandage. So I guess first, I should aim for having a decent base that is a bit high on the high ground end. So I'm not so sure where to find that, but there's a residential area over here. Oh, I can actually see pretty far. That's great. That is a huge flat roof, but that's probably tier 4, tier 5. So scratch that. I don't think I can manage running or just climbing and then wiping out the roof by myself with my current level. So for now, we're just picking up garbage, getting aloe vera. So when the time comes that I can make first aid bandages, at least I can increase my survivability a bit. So let's go up here a bit. Ooh. How many arrows do I have? I do not want to deal with the vultures. Okay, at least the vultures are dead. Okay, infested POI. And I'm feeling the run speed. Okay, just gonna go down here. Go around. Make sure they do not respawn because they usually respawn when I go outside. I just want to occupy the roof, please. Okay, more people falling over. They're all running. Roof is clear. What's this? A gun bag. There's a pistol inside. Okay, nothing. Can repair this, scrap this. Am I going to scrap this? No, not yet. But I can get vultures though. More medical supplies. Okay, good enough. Give me guns, give me a knife, give me something good. Oh, it's the least used. That's the worst shotgun in the game. So how do I deal with this crowd? Can I deal with this crowd? I almost got flanked. Oh, shit. Oh my god, it almost hit me. They're running! That didn't knock him down. They're tankier than I expected. Is that my first kill? Ouch, that's... Ow! That is 40 HP. And now I'm a vulture magnet. Oh! You know, I just wanted to get some food on the counter. Okay, I'm taking too much of a risk here. I'm not used to running zombies. I used to play this as Jog and it was at Survivalist, but now I'm just making it harder for myself. Oh, okay, that's a bad miss. Okay, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna get infected. Okay, I do not have a first aid bandage. I don't? I don't. Okay, fuck that. Did I drop it? Did I destroy it? Did I accidentally eat it? I don't know, but this is problematic. They're running. Some of them are faster. Holy shit, I feel so alive. And I'm gonna die soon. So, I'm not seeing the bandage. Where the frick is the bandage? Fast ones first. I should have probably... I think I should have invested. Okay, I got one of the vultures' attention now. I guess finding that first base. Okay, please still one hit. Dismember. What the that guy... Okay, I'm one hit away. I think I'm gonna die soon. Pity me. Okay, that vulture almost descended on me. Okay, let's get out of here. I can't handle this POI. I'm not even gonna kite them. I am 18 health, and I do not have a bandage on me. Like a first aid bandage. I have some food though, but this is tough. Now I need to... Okay, now he's fast. Okay. Okay, so it's a lucky dismember. Was meant to survive. But now the vultures are after me. And there's a chicken over there. Feed me. Feed me. Oh, fuck. I ran out of stamina. There's a rabbit on the distance. Oh my golly lord. This chicken runs fast. There was a rabbit over there. Ah! One hit, one hit, one hit, one hit, one hit. Sprint, sprint. Sprint away. Cannot handle one more hit. I need to cut line of sight. There was a dying rabbit. Okay, that's a biker. Nope. I regret everything. It's a biker. I hope it doesn't find me. Just one hit. Wow. How tanky are you guys? Okay, I'm dealing with... Okay, oh, she turned around. Don't have a lot of stamina. I regret investing into parkour too early. Just one. I'm gonna get cornered here. And there's... Okay, there's a rabbit there. Okay, So tanky. And so painful. Can I get that rabbit? Saving stamina for now. Okay, burst, 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 we got this. There's no shame in eating charred meat. Okay, get cornered. Just eat my rabbit. God. Okay. I'm starting to think the run option is a bad idea. And the zombies are spawning aggressively. And we have the biker over there. I guess it's time to get out. This seems to be a pretty high spawn zone. So I'm just gonna save some stamina first. I mustered up a crowd, a decently sized crowd. And I'm not getting any food. Okay, first aid, bandage, nothing. Only the attention of vultures. Okay, rip rabbit. So from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of zombies there. I do not want to engage them yet. I do not have a steady source of health, and my mechanical skills are lackluster. Okay. Let's put on our... Okay, that's an engineer. That's an engineer, so he's going to be tankier. Give me some food. I'm not so sure cars have food. But I can only deal with light zombies. Okay, my survivability right now is really slow. More zombies spawning in the distance. Should finish that off. I think there's one of them who already got injured. Oh my god. There's so many of them. And this is survivalist, so I cannot take this for granted. Okay, I didn't expect the fast zombies to be actually fast. And there's another vulture. Death by dog. Well, at least that solves my HP problem. Oh my god. Okay, where was I? I was just over here. I kind of fell off over there because I'm clumsy. But so far, this is a very engaging experience. I like the challenge. And I like the vengeance that comes with conquering challenges. Okay, that's a bad turn. Okay, this okay, it's just one-on-one. And I'm out of stamina. I'm gonna die again. Holy shit. Just kill me already. Come on. I'm infected. 0.3. Okay, there's a stump over there. Maybe I can... So death it is. I made the mistake of investing on parkour too early. I should have invested on knives. So I'm losing stamina at a really alarming rate. Okay, there we go. 2 deaths, day 1. We can only get more fun with this. So, running zombies, big mistake. I'm not gonna edit it out though. I'm not gonna change that. At least there's a thrill with going outside right now. And I actually have to be precise with my movements if I want to avoid being backed into a corner or being stun locked. And I'm thirsty, so that's probably why I'm short on stamina. There's a floating rabbit. Gonna take food for free. I need to climb up somewhere. Okay. Using the knife has a severe stamina penalty, it seems. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it harder for them to reach me. I can drink water. I do not have a lot of food, but I have some meat. Take whatever quenches the thirst first. That seems to be a suitable spot for a starter base. Yeah, bigger roof over here compared to that one. It's flat, at least. My world is flat, just like Himmel. Okay, can only deal with a few zombies at once. It seems this is the scenario I'm looking for. If I do not run out of stamina and get hit. Wow. 3 hits. 4 hits to the head. And we have another customer. She gets faster when you get hit when you hit her. It's like a bloodlust or something. Give me food. Okay, that's good enough food. Am I gonna take that high calorie zombie? Nope. Nope. Okay, there's 5 of them. I mean, I'm already struggling a lot. Where do I go? Need to hide. Oh, that's a crawler. Nothing to be afraid of. I'm just gonna use high ground to my advantage. Okay, just linger over there a bit. Oh, we have a snake, which is free food. Okay, I need to make frame shapes. How many can I make? There's a dog in that spot. Okay, now that I have frame shapes, I can then make a ladder. Shape. Ladder. Okay. I can take a break. There's something on the roof. This isn't half bad, just in case I struggle with that other base. It's gonna take them time to break. Oh. That's not good. I guess this is one of our options. And I already have a lot of HP. I just need to cook food. And level up. And how the f am I supposed to level up then? I need a stronger knife, or at least better knife skills. So, as I was saying, we were going to settle for this house. That hitbox is annoyingly small. Okay, I'm just gonna ladder up. Okay, it's clear. I'm still a vulture magnet right now. I have less health. Okay, we have nails. No, this is too good to be true. This rooftop has to have something. Did that vulture forget that I exist? Okay, no. I'm gonna die. Lead out. So it's a vulture trap. But that's about it. I need to hide. Scrap this. So I still have enough water. At least I have a bottle of acid, which is, in my opinion, too early in the game. There's a dew collector. There's a water. Yeah, dew collector. What? That is weird. Okay, I need to find a system where I can... So I'm just gonna have them chase me All the way here. Medical book, please. Nothing useful. Oh my god. Don't hit the car. Hit the driver. Okay, okay, they're all downstairs now. I think the only way this can work is if I break this access point. If I break this access point, they shouldn't be able to climb. Come on, work your magic. I am overdue for a reprieve. Okay, save some for the sprint. Hey fellas, I'm down here. Come here. Yes, fall into the traps like typical corporate slaves that are promised a profitable future. Okay, I'm back up. Okay, there's more of them. Let's see if they can still climb up. They hit hard. Okay, can they climb? Oh, they're destroying it for me. That's good. That's efficient. They did not figure out that they can actually climb up. Hey, I'm just gonna make this a storage box for now. Stuff that I can't use. Oh, I can make this. I can officially make this spot mine. Just like Christopher Columbus. That's why it had that tribal music over there. Okay, okay, we were looking at a big city. It's not a big city over there. Down west, it seems to be an industrial area. You can see the chimneys. And then here, it's like a downtown. There's a skyscraper. There's that church or that city hall. Across the wasteland seems to be another industrial complex. So we're lucky we spawned somewhat near the residential area. I'm just gonna let them break that shit for now. Right now, my main priority is getting a campfire together. Can I make charred meat? Yes, I can, but I do not have boiled water, so I need to look for a cooking pot. Okay, this is going to be a hectic day indeed. Okay, so they managed to break off a decent part of the house. I just have to lure them outside. Hey, come here. Do you mind joining me looking for a kitchen? Okay, I'm down here. Just splash over. I just need a cooking pot. Oh, how did she climb up? Ugh. We're about to spend our first night in this game. I'm just looking for a kitchen area. Please, quick peeks into the kitchen area will suffice. That's too close. That's too close. I can hear her. I can hear her sounds. I need to work on my vocabulary. Hey, hello there. Hello there. Hi there. Go fuck yourself. Is there a cooking pot here? Is this the kitchen? No, that's the garage. And I hear a car exploding in the distance. Cooking pot? No. No tent areas either. I'm getting hungry. At least I have charred meat, but I do not have boiled water. Damn, I feel so good right now. This is such a... Oh, another vulture. I need to find a way. The vulture has not lost sight of me. Okay, that's... I didn't see him. He blended with the... He blended well with the surroundings. Okay, the original party that chased me still over here. I lost the vulture though. That's great. I need to lure them away from the house. Still have 2 hours. Is this... Oh, never mind. That's a tanky dude. That's a tanky dude. We have 2 hours, which is a few minutes. The sheer number of vultures messing up with my day right now is annoying. It's four headshots. I have a shitty knife. Okay, I'm not gonna get that vulture's thing. Okay, there's an edge over here. Is this a familiar house? Not really. I wish more houses had exposed kitchen. Whoa. Okay. Did he hit me? Oh, holy shit, I thought he did. Okay, this seems to be a pretty... Oh, there's a big dude over there. Why is life? Okay, more zombies. Just asleep. And I do not have parkour. I wish I invested into parkour. If that meant more mobility. Okay, they're just chasing me. This is a continuous chase. Okay, how about that camper? Does it have a cooking pot? There's a coffee machine. Pretty sure there's a zombie in there. He got parkoured, yo. Yeah, I got invaded. Where couldn't we find... I guess I'll have to bear with the thirst for the meantime. And save it for the night. And maybe our nighttime will be more of a... Okay. I'm gonna take my gamble here. Okay, let's do that loop again. Follow me. And I'm over here. So, deal with it. I want them to build on the way up here. Or at least destroy the POI. And then when they get here... just take a blind turn, Destroy that door. Come on, go inside. You can do it. Believe. Okay, so one zombie's already breaking area here. Dead snake. Okay. Kitchen grill. Nice. I think I saw a shadow just now. Okay. We have a grill. As much as I'm a bit relieved, but I need a kitchen pot, a cooking pot, please. Okay, nighttime's coming. We should vanish. Paper. Hey, that's a rare peace and quiet moment. I need to find a way to deal with the amount of Zeds that I'm dealing with. I probably need shade. Probably. Probably. Uh, I'm just gonna cover that spot up so they do not find me. Okay, day one, 2 deaths. And I want to not die very often. Just gonna crouch in here. And block line of sight. And figure out a way on how to deal with with zombies. Especially big crowds. They're a tough crowd to please, to be honest. Because we're not really running into the night yet, I figured I should introduce you to the series directors and producers that pressured me in doing the series with their sheer demands and continuous nagging for more food. First up is Ginger and Riri. They were abandoned kittens in the lot next to my old house for a time. Ginger, in particular, got bullied by one of the neighborhood ferals. Riri was better at hiding. In case you're wondering why it's Riri, it's because she had diarrhea. So diarrhea. Yeah. At that time, me and my partner hesitated taking them in because of financial reasons, and I didn't really have experience looking after kittens. I was also already preoccupied by 3 dogs during this time. But what can I say? They grew on me. They were adorable and they eventually became more and more nagging. So me and my partner answered the call of the cat distribution system. A year after that, another 2 kittens got left behind in that lot. They were feral and hated being touched, and mysteriously, after almost a week, they just stopped scurrying around and getting food we left out. I hope their mother found them. I still feel guilty for my sheer lack of means at that time. Flash forward, new place. Ginger and Riri were having a blast because they can now run up and down the stairs and have plenty of windows to look out from. Then came Mosky. She's a neighborhood stray, but for some reason, she's extra naggy and extra friendly. We didn't want to take her in at first because I got laid off and the move to a cheaper place is on the horizon. But when a strong typhoon hit our area, I couldn't take the sight of her, shivering around our then outdoor kitchen. So we took her in. For her first checkup, she was going to be treated for worms. Then we noticed her nipples were mysteriously popping. She was pregnant all along. We named her Mosky because she sounds like a mosquito buzzing around your ear. So we were taking care of then 3 adult cats, one of them is pregnant. Then ring ring, another abandoned litter of kittens. I'm convinced I'm an abandoned kitten magnet or there's a neighborhood psycho doing these things. On a bike ride home, just across my compound's building, were a litter of 4 to 5 kittens. Our finances were already on the red. I didn't have a job yet. Vaccinations are pricey, so I painfully looked the other way. Days later, they were no longer there, but I could hear them nearby. around the area of one of the older units being renovated. It turns out they crossed the road, and the carpenters working there took them in. To appease my conscience, I occasionally dropped some drenched cat food, really resisting the urge to just take them in. Then I found out a few days later that one of them got run over, and that sunk a dagger deep into my chest. But I thought it just wasn't possible due to circumstance. The rain kept coming, it was October, and one night I swear I could hear them moving in the dark, given how naggy they are. So I just said, screw it. I have a spare cage and spare linen. Maybe we can put them up for adoption. I don't know. Me and my partner could no longer handle it. I went out, and then I saw one of them scrambling towards one of the parked cars, while the other one was calling him back. That's how I got Bruno and Zara, because female Zorro and I'm bad with names. Bruno is the name of my first dog. Eventually, Mosky gave birth, and me and my partner found ourselves looking after three cats and five kittens. Mosky's kids and Zara were adopted by new loving owners, thankfully, and my partner got really fond of Bruno's playfulness, so we kept him, even if we were still struggling. All this pressure got me a desperate job where I earned slightly less than my starter pay back in 2019. I can't specify it, just that it's paycheck to paycheck and no savings. Then here we are. I am restarting my old 7 Days to Die series, keeping my job. Maybe some miracle will happen if I don't repeat my YouTube mistake last year. That mistake being not following through when I may have had momentum. So, to be clear, that time I worked two jobs after that video. So, that probably made making another video impossible. It goes to show that the most that we can really do is live and learn, start again, do better next time. And this is my next time. Personally, I want to have more time with my cats and dogs, my family, my partner, and I also want to help from a position of stability. Maybe community spay neuter programs so there won't be too many abandoned kittens and puppies someday. So, if you liked this video and found it engaging, I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible because it's a difficult modded 7 days to die playthrough after all. Please hit that subscribe button, ask questions, comment your feedback. It's free and it helps the channel slowly and surely. If you want to see something like me coming back to Phasmophobia, which is probably why most of the subscribers originally subscribed, or do game guides for other games I do, like Apex, let me know. I'll continue to upload from now on, so hang tight as we play out what I think is the most fun setup of 7 Days to Die compared to the 2.0 updates. Now back to the game. In this episode, somehow we managed to find a starter base that is safe and solid, find some cooking supplies except for a cooking pot of all things, learned the hard way that a lot of zombies, even in the residential non downtown areas, is a pain. And I can't imagine how concentrated the population would be downtown in the more congested areas. And I also got some medical supplies. Sadly, no medical journals. Day two is on the way. We're going to find medical journals, cooking pots, and ways to manage this volume of zombies. And then it should be smooth sailing from there on. Right? Right?